Hi, I'm Keith McCullough. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite topics in America, which is the U.S. Federal Reserve and Janet Yellen's confirmation hearing. Now, this was just absolutely fantastic to watch. You had to play the game, obviously, in front of it. You had to position ahead of what you thought she was going to do. So first, I'm going to go through that position. A lot of people basically have all these ideas. They opine about the Fed, about markets, blah, 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 blah. The point is that you need to trade the market you have, not the one you want. I don't want this Federal Reserve. I don't want central planning. God knows I don't want Janet Yellen after today, but I do need to understand who she is. She is a raging dove, and she proved that today. So in the first tweet that I wanted to highlight, about a mess of tweets that I put together, by the way, is that I'm long gold, treasuries, and XLU, that's gold, GLD, treasuries, TLT, and XLU, which is the utilities index. But I'm making money for all the reasons that are really risky to the U.S. economy. Because these things go up when expectations for economic growth slow. So that's a really bad thing for the economy. It's a good thing for me. It's a good thing for clients. But, you know, come on. We don't need this stuff, guys. We don't need to reflate these bubbles. That's a big problem. Another tweet I want to look at. You know, the mother of all doves will be the mother of all bubbles. Now, the Fed talked about bubbles. They have to attempt to address bubbles. Bernanke tried to talk about what gold is before, and it was a disaster. It's all over YouTube if you want to see it. But she got asked today about bubbles. And she said, well, we have monitoring tools, and we don't think that there's any bubbles. Okay, Janet Yellen, then your tools say that, okay, we don't have any bubbles. At the all-time high in gold, which is 2011, all-time high in food prices, 2012, all-time high in the bond market, 2012, and today, as you're speaking, the all-time high in the U.S. stock market. Oh no, we don't have any bubbles according to our tools. I mean, seriously, this is crazy. These people, how do they get away with saying this? And moreover, why didn't people ask any questions? The final point I'd make on what she is in terms of the mother of all doves, very much like Ben Bernanke. She is unelected and unaccountable. So she can say whatever she wants about the economy that people like me will disagree with, and nobody will hold her accountable to that. But unlike Ben Bernanke, she is unimpressive. If you watch this woman, watch her talk about this stuff, she is not the charlatan that Ben Bernanke is. Ben Bernanke is, much like Greenspan, a world-class charlatan in delivering this kind of lie of a message that is the Federal Reserve's ability to land the plane. And this is the final point that I want to make. And I tweeted this. She can't land this bond bubble plane. She can't land this bond bubble plane safely at all. And that I think is official now. And I think that the number one question, actually was the only line of questioning, sadly, that we get from Congress. That's not a huge surprise. But Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania, who, by the way, also traded currency, so he actually understands markets. He talked in basis points when he asked the question. He asked her, how does this end? How do you land the plane, Janet? She had no idea. She really didn't. I don't think that she even attempted to articulate an answer. It was like watching, Denzel Washington in the recent movie Flight. He crashed the plane. He was on cocaine. She looks like she's on Keynesian crack because this is what she fundamentally believes. So when she's asked about being accountable to the outcome, there's no answer. Crickets. And that's a pretty scary point. So I'll leave you on that cheery note. And if you have any questions, compliments, or concerns, just tweet me. @Keith McCullough is my handle.